Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio, or I should say, what the Factorio? We are working with Bob's and Angel's mods, and still trying to figure out a great many things, but we're finally, have actually most of the basic production lines figured out at this point. I'm going to use red because of reasons here. And we are, ooh, a little further away. Getting our bus established in some fashion here, which is going to require some copper production, which is what I'm trying to do here. Get my little bots to build a few things for us as we run down here. Just trying to get all of the transport belts down. There we go. I don't have the inserters for it, for everything, but that's going to be all right. We'll get the start of it. You need some purr over here, so let's get that wired up. Let's get you right over there, because it'll actually work out nicely to reach the other side. And then if we just do some of that. There we go. Okay. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. We gotta crush. Stop, stop, stop. Silly nanobots. Right, I have to crush this stuff. I need to set up this exact structure a second time. So I don't need you. And so I want to grab everything up to and including, say, this little bit down here, for example. Actually, do I need the outside thing? I guess that's fine. Boom. Boom. It's got some room for expansion as well. So yeah, you're going to come in kind of like this. Still haven't figured out what the actual, like, long-term implementation of all this crap will be. But, you know, some things are happening. So we got that. I've got some Startite ore, which I can't dump into here. Oh, that's set to Sapphirite, right, which is legit. You're going to be going to Steratite like that. I'll have to do the others after they get placed. So you're going to be doing this. You need some power over there, which we are going to run... to something like this. Startite. And then I don't have the inserters, actually, so we'll have to do a little pass here. You can chop down these trees for me. Botalicious bots. I suppose I could do some blowing up as well, but that's going to be all right. Tick, 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 tick. Like these nanobots. They're not super fast, but they're pretty fast. They sure as hell get rid of some of the micro that I was dealing with before. Anything else down here? Okay, I'm going to turn you off here as I run through this area. All right, so you're going to do some crushing, and then after you're done, you are going to be... I guess doing something like this. And at least we'll get this production line figured out. I still have no idea what the long-term crushing is, but at least we're setting things up to be good for the long term. We don't know what the final inputs will look like. You know what? We got some critters over there. I do have some guns. They're actually tier 2 turrets, which don't need any more iron, I think. They just need steel, so they're like a pretty straightforward upgrade to do. There we go, something like this. Armor-piercing rounds. Here, here, and there. All right, so we'll get some basic production going on. Protection, we'll have to do a little bit more later on, but that's okay. Boom, boom. And whenever I'm over there, I try to grab a big load of stone and just spam it all over because I don't want the stone to backlog over there. And at some point, we're going to have to do something... Well, we'll have to do actual stone processing with our crushing area. So what am I coming here for? I'm coming for some inserters and whatnot. Inserters are over here. Yeah, 100's going to be good. We're going to grab some more of the yellows here. I'll actually set this to be a little higher up. Well, we're really... Other than a few blueprints. Now, you know what? That's going to be fine for now. Especially since I still need to make some ungrounds and whatnot. Which means I need to pick up a few more of these. And actually, if I can go and pick up some of the actual gears over here. Because that's actually what I need it for. Get some of that. Alright. Because we need... We've got splitters. We've got some undergrounds, actually. We're doing okay that way. I mean, I still want to pick up the resources, but that's fine. It was really the inserter problem. I could make a few more turrets. Actually, what I probably should do, since I'm basically out of ammo here, is making a little ammo run. The copper doesn't quite reach the end. I did go and improve our stiterotite mining over here, which was actually causing a shortage in our overall copper production. So now we've got a nice backlog of that sitting there, and then we've got a full backlog over here, which is fine and dandy. And just keeping that initial setup going. Some of our research was basically stalling out and other bits like that, just because we didn't have quite enough stuff. Okay. I don't need to have all the crushers up, although maybe. I don't know. So let's turn on our bots again. So ore crushers. Ore crushers are... Oh, we need those. Oh, we need to pick up some stone bricks to produce that, actually. So, my bad. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to make a little trek back over here. I had a ton of actual stone that... Oh, yeah, I converted because our warehouse over there is getting quite full. I'm going to go and dump the stone into these guys here just to empty my pockets, and then I'm going to pick up... You know what? I'm going to pick up all the bricks. Oh, we need some actual stone. Hang on. Let me drop you in here. Stone, stone. Right, so now we can start producing ore crushers. Needs a little bit more iron. You need so much iron for the gear wheels. It almost feels like I accidentally put it on, like, Hell World settings in terms of actual production amounts that are being required here. I don't know if that's enough of them or not. Okay, well, it's probably enough to get us started, and we've got the material to plop down a couple more. Wow, you need some repairs here. Didn't realize you were almost full, and yeah, we'll get you upgraded soon. They keep sneaking in here. Must be from this camp over here, which is probably going to start aggroing over here instead. But luckily, we're in a better equipment position. I should probably go bop those nests. We may have produced a few too many here. Okay, we need 6 more, and there's 2 more in the queue. Actually, a little. 5 more, and there's 2 more in there. Okay, so we're gonna need 3 more after that. And I might be short on resources for one, but we'll figure that out. I would like a gun before I come out over here. So I'm going to wait until the first one gets done, just so I have a repeat point. Although, you know, I do have the armor-piercing weapons. I do have heavy body armor. I'm probably okay. And I can run back to these guns over here if I get overwhelmed. Because that's a lot of shit. What the hell? Oh, whoops. Switch to my actual weapon. But yeah, get in range of these turrets, which are going to be a lot more bullet efficient, because they do have a pretty big damage boost. And it's almost done. Just going to stand back a little further. There you go. Put 1 forward turret down there. Or not, I failed. Come on, put you down. Load you up. Actually load you. Repair you before you get smashed. Okay, that was really poorly handled. But it got done. Grab you. Move you here. Drop you in. Only click 1 time. There we go. And repair you. And I have a second gun, which is great, so I'm going to do that. Drop in half bullets. Get you in there. Excellent. All right, so I'm out of repairs, but that's okay. Inventory full. Oh, I didn't even grab that one. Let's make a bunch of walls. There we go. That'll empty my inventory. May as well pick up these little widgets while I'm here. And run back, yeah. Walling things in is going to be a little bit more important. Because I was playing on the Rail World recently, right? The last video was all Rail World, where we didn't have to worry about respawns. And so walling things in was not really that important, as long as you... Once you cleared a nest, it wasn't coming back. But I suspect we're going to want to do some of that, say, over here, for example. Where are my walls? We don't know where that's going to go yet. And we are going to need to drain some of this shit. Yeah, I don't know about walling that in yet. We'll figure it out after. So, oh, I don't have freaking filter inserters. Okay, let's build a bunch of those. That's going to be fine, because that's what we need for these, right? Yeah. Because you are operating, you just need to be able to drain. So as long as I stand over here and put on my bots, let's say, as soon as these walls are done, here, let's do that real quick. And then, yeah, you can go back to building walls. Oh, I have to upgrade what you are grabbing, which will be crushed stereotype, which is where? Crushed stereotype. There we go. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Which cut off your power? And I can't place you because you're not there. Grab you, paste, 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 paste. Okay, we still have one ghost image down there, but that's fine. Why don't you have power? That was weird. Not crazy, right? That was pretty weird. That's pretty weird. All right, you're starting to flow down here and into this. All right, now you need coal. Excellent. More construction down there. Where are we getting coal from for this? Is this all coal? Oh, it is all coal. Sweet. So probably what we'll do, I think I'll run a second coal line down here. Now, there's almost certainly enough capacity. Well, what I'm going to do is plan for there being a second coal line later on, like that. I know we're mixing and matching. And I know that's going to drive some people crazy. It's okay. Just breathe. It's all right. Oh, that worked out fairly well, actually. There we go. So now you're flowing that way. So yeah, I'll have to redraw this stuff, but that's fine. What I need to do is actually have like two versions of my blueprint for the two different directions. And invert you like that. So now coal's going to feed in. I'll put on the nanobots again just to get all these inserters down. Maybe some more furnaces. Do I have the ability I can make one with a little bit of stone? There we go. Good, there we go. Should start to juice up pretty well. That's going to be more than enough coal, even though we're just splitting that line. Although, mining might be a bit of a shortage. I don't have any mining things on me. Let me go and steal a couple of these, just temporarily. I need to make sure there's enough coal feeding in here, because that is not a whole lot of coal. Turns out it was enough for one line. It might be enough for two, but I'm not actually sure. So I will go and do that. And that. Because that'll definitely be enough to keep that going. Let's turn off the bots. And we're going to go, because we have to leave room for 4. Is that 8? That is 8. So you're going to be coming down this way. Sound effects help. Everything works better with sound effects. Excellent. Yeah, there will be a balancer there as well, but we've already basically reserved the room for that. In terms of getting these to cross, because, stupidly or not, I don't know, I'm like, oh, there's a little dude running around. Where the hell are you going? Probably to something that's functional over here and making noise. Oh! Wasting some nanobots. Okay, we do have a turret there to defend it, so that's okay. I have a turret in my pocket as well, so we can do that with. We might have to, like... That's probably the way we're going to have to do it, is put a giant and relatively annoying cut through here. Does this actually have space for 8 things? I think it does. Yeah. So we can run the copper through here. We'll need a big underground maybe, or like we'll need an underground for all 8 lanes. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we're only going to run a couple of copper lanes, in which case the copper will end up with the underground. We'll see how that goes when we get there. Let me actually start from this. So this is the bottommost, so it's going to be the leftmost over here. Yeah, probably makes sense because they're probably going to have fewer copper lanes, especially for a long time. Then we're actually going to want it the other way around. So let me actually do that. Run you across here. That's 4, 2, 3, or I'm miscounting. There we go. There's 8. So you're actually going to do the thing where you do this, because probably we're going to have to skip two lines. Actually, it's going to be one for a long time. We'll be scaling up the iron well before we scale up the copper. Where are we going? Right over there somewhere. I think that actually might have lined up okay. Again, we're mixing and matching different lane types. As long as we remember to upgrade everything later on. Like right now, yellow is more than enough. But at some point, we're going to want it all to be red, and hopefully we'll remember to upgrade all that at that point. And then I guess just for consistency, I'll go ahead and make the copper go under this as well. Wait, we don't actually have to. Hold on. Because we want the copper to end up over here. Oops. I want to queue you. Right, like that. Don't? Yes, we do. There. And in fact, you're going to be doing a double, and I'm going to draw that in right now so that we kind of vaguely remember. Move these power cables to, say, there and there. Actually, I think that bottom one will have to get moved again, but that's okay. Boom. Boom. So we're not going to need a 4x4 balancer in here. We're going to need just a 2x2, which is, oops, just that. All right, so you feed in there. More should go in later. As long as I have a gun here to protect this when this turns on, like so, then I feel relatively okay about powering this on. Kind of just want to go north with this line. I should probably have more than one power connection, but this will be a start. Can we get you to connect both sides at once? No? Really? Aw, boo. I am disappointed. Okay. You're ready to flow as soon as you've got lines on the other side, which we can do by doing that. Chuka chuka chuka. And that, and that. Which actually I can save, I don't know, maybe I can't save very much, but let's imagine that we can. You're going to do this. Oh shit, you need... Right. You don't want logs, you want wood. Okay. So, what's the wood ratio? So wooden boards need wood. Uh-huh. That's 4 per second that you produce. And this takes in 2 per second. I got 2 of them. So one's going to be enough. One's going to be twice as much as we actually need. Which actually means, though, we can... Oh, I should have left those guys there. Because I can have you making wood. And I can have the blues grab like that. And you can do this. Can I make a blue inserter? Yes, I can. Let's make 3. Like that. And like that. And how quickly do you produce? 1 per second. So just yellows to output is going to be fine. And am I actually out of power cables? I'm actually out of power cables. Bam. Well, I mean, copper output's going to be a problem, but ratios seem to be vaguely functional. Okay. And then your job's going to be to come to here and go underground from there to there, I think. I suppose you can do that, because why not? Mix and match all the things. But we've got a great upgrade tool that we can use later on. There's some schmutz. Also, wow, good job done. I forgot that the Mark II has better range as well. Come on, chop, chop, chop. There you go. Okay. So we'll want this to be saturated on both sides. For now, we can just do a lane balancer here. Again, everything should come in from both regardless. But there might be some production mishap later on, so we may as well go ahead and preemptively do a lane balance here, which is going to be handy for now, because we actually are only saturating one side of it. I mean, actually, we don't have any production at all right now, because our copper is not going, which is what we're going to resolve right now. Why don't we have any copper? Why did I only get one dose of it? Probably because I have no stone output. The crushed stone we make is just ending and not going anywhere. Let me go and make a little trip into town for a few more resources here. We probably will need more inserters, including filter inserters, which mostly requires that I pick up a variety of different materials. Boy, it'll be nice when we get to the point where we're not handcrafting this stuff, won't it? It will. Spoiler alert, it will. We're going to pick up some more yellows because we're going to be upgrading you to various things. We're going to pick up more reds. And we are going to apparently fill up our inventory, but that's okay. We're going to handcraft some blues and handcraft a bunch of filter inserters. And, which is going to use up all my blues. Okay, not all my blues, but that's okay. If I pick up more electronic boards, which are the fancy ones on the top part here, I can keep making red splitters. And use up the yellow ones in the inventory. There we go, 5. And here I need just like a ridiculous amount. I can't believe how much material we need for these goddamn undergrounds here. You, there you go, are going to become that. You're going to become that. There we go. There, we're not going to use the yellows anymore for future construction. Although, I still have some blueprints that are set up for it, but we can do an upgrade thing, and that's going to be fine. I'm going to pick up more repair packs, which is going to be nice. I'm going to drop this down and repair you while I've got you. And we're going to pick up some bullets. I'm also going to go and put a limiter on the reds so that when I go by and pick them up in bulk, it doesn't go crazy anymore. Say something like that. There. Okay. Probably a bunch more filter inserters, which actually does mean producing more blues, which needs more basic assembly boards, which are happening, but slowly. Or basic electronic boards, rather. As opposed to basic circuit boards. I don't really know what the conceptual difference between an electronic board and a circuit board is, but let's just go with it. And, you know, there's still a shortage of various materials on here. Although, we've got a backlog of that finally, because we're not creating reds like crazy right now, so that's going to be okay. But yeah, we're going to need, like, a dedicated, like, area. Like, I don't know, I mean, at least the reds eventually end up. But when the production, like, if we set up our belt assembly over here, right? Which is, like, what we'd want. Here we'd want, say, belts. Right? And then inserters. While the belt production is running, it's going to drain all the iron. And then it's going to stop and be fine. I mean, at least we do have the 4 lanes of iron, so that's a thing. So, I don't know if we need... I think we're good to deal with the stone over here. We have to properly deal with it. So we're going to get everything to flow into the warehouse as a nice big buffer, but then we're going to pull things out of the warehouse. I mean, probably we'd want to do something slightly different going forward, but that's going to be how we start. So let me go and ka-choo, 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 ka-choo. I'm even just going to blow that up because I don't want to end up with a bunch of geodes. Okay. Drop you. We're going to use you. Sorry, I just wanted to see if I did still have yellows, and I do still have... Okay, I had one. Good. Wanted to get rid of it from my inventory. Suppose the thing that makes more sense is to run it directly into here. So let's do that. Ow, ow. I wonder how far away we are from the grenade damage upgrade. I think we need military science for the grenade damage. I just like it, because then, like, you use half as many grenades once they can one-shot trees. Just want to vaguely draw a line here. Ah! Did I get bumped by a tree? Why did I go sideways right there? Clear you. Run you down here. Excellent. And, yeah, we'll just keep using mass yellow. It's a lot less materially expensive. There we go. Okay. So this is all crushed stone, not stone. And crushed stone can't be used as is. So we're still going to set this up as a buffer, but then the idea is start doing something with it. So what I'm going to do is, just because I'm totally inconsistent, we're going to switch to blues here. Unload you like this and like this. All right? So you're going to fully saturate this line. We're going to need a power cable there and there. Excellent. So to assemble you... I mean, you can do it by hand, so presumably you can do it in any kind of insert, or assembler. So I'll use the blue assemblers to do that. I can merge you for balance and then immediately split you again, which does look a little bit funny. Yeah, actually, that's kind of ludicrous. How do I prefer to do this? Can I put another inserter there? You know what? That's how we'll do it. We're going to have you load like that. And I could even use stack inserters for this. And in fact, I probably will want to later on. Because I can get power and then power. A little funky, but it'll work. All right, so we can get a whole bunch of stuff going like that. And then one of these is going to split off a little more this way. And then what we're going to end up with is some amount of assemblers like this, making full-on proper stone. And this can be extended upwards quite a bit. Clearly, this needs to be scooched over slightly, like so, and like so. Now, I assume, yeah, it's quite fast. You actually need to pick up 4 every second, which we'll just use the 1 blue, and, you know, it'll be fine. There's stacking bonuses, stack inserters, double blues. There's ways to scale it up later, but, I mean, right now, this should be processing more than we need to deal with the income from our crushers. Should be all right. If I move you over this way, yeah, we can get everything to connect up. Awesome. Okay. Then you're going to unload, or you would if I had more blues. May have overdone it on the inserters, or the filter ones. I don't know. Bam, bam. Clear some of this stuff. So now we've got to do something with this stone so that, you know, it continues to drain. Certainly, one of the things we're going to do is bake some of it into bricks. Although, I expect there's going to be some things that we actually need raw stone for on our bus. And I think I'm going to leave room for growing this. Now, I don't know how much we can just grow linearly or serially as opposed to in parallel, but I'm going to not open you. I want to clear you, grab you. I can probably do a better job of grabbing this. Hold on. In a repeatable way. Oh, good, you're done. Long handle inserter 2? Oh, allows it to be configured. More, you know what, it's all fast, and we'll see what we can do with this stuff. What we want is... Nope, not quite. Can I not cancel this? There we go. That's a repeatable pattern. Actually, if we say I did that, and then... Yeah, I want, like... not to be automating this stuff. Nope. Oh, yeah, that's the right one. Boom, like that. Okay, just so that I know that we may want to be extending this going forward. And likewise, I don't know how much this might be able to feed, but I'm reserving room over here. Did I leave a gap? Oh, I left a gap in the middle. I didn't capture everything properly. That's okay. Right, so let's assume up to something like this. So this is all making us stone from crushed stone. From some amount. Just, we don't need it right now, but let's be safe. All right. So stone over there. Some of it, I think, needs to get onto the bus. Now, this is kind of in, you know, it's a very far away spot to send it to the bus. And that kind of is shitty. But is there somewhere else I would have been happier positioning it? I mean, I suppose I could route it down here. Like, I could have just moved the construction down here, but I think in the end, you use just as many belts for everything. So it's okay. Water treatment. Sure. So let me put a little split in here. And from here, we're going to go this way. Get annoyed by some trees, which we then have to murder. Maybe this thing over here, too. If we get more of these in parallel, this stone route actually will get in the way. I need to go a little further north for this to not be an issue. Give us some more space. I really do need to get some more guns and or clear some more critter nests, though. So I want to go to the left past all of the copper smelting array. Basically, I think I can just hug this copper or this coal line and go downwards with this. Through some trees. Go repair bots. Washing. Okay. I don't know what we're washing. I should probably actually take a look. You know what? Washing plant. Allows us to make limestone from muddy water and nodules from heavy mud water and water. Okay. Sure. I guess we're going to be precipitating stuff out of water. I know there's supposed to be a fair amount of, like, water-oriented things. Oh, yeah, it's not going to repair that because I don't have those types of belts, but that's fine. Ooh, that worked out nicely there. Okay. Right, and this is going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. Leave the gap of 2. Run this way with that. That's actually fine. We're going to be able to pull all those resources out of there later anyway. And then here, likewise, we want to at least reserve enough room for, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, in case we decide to do that. And then over like this. Although, again, we're sort of putting things on the wrong side, and they're going to have to flip over each other. But that's all right. Nodule processing. We can crush nodules. We can nodule sludge. Manganese ore. Chrome ore. You know what we need? Landfill. I can see that being something that we might find ourselves suddenly in need of, so as to properly organize our placement of things. So same thing as this, we're going to assume, well, there's obviously not going to be a whole lot of stone lines. And yeah, this should have gone as far as possible over here. Just because, you know, save a little bit of material. And then, yeah, this is all a little bit derpy because We're going to be cutting way under here. Actually, I don't know if we're going to be cutting quite that far under there. I think what we're going to do is say, hey, wood, stone, done. You actually need to be here in the end, and it does connect, which is nice. I don't know. Wood and stone being next to each other feels relatively good. We don't need it now, but I bet you we're going to need it. I will probably want to run bricks down here as well, stone bricks. Now, I'm assuming we're going to want it down here for, like, mall type stuff for things like making rail, right? Something like that. Okay, so that's okay. We may want some buffer stuff set up for our stone, but that's going to be okay for now. Yeah, while we're at it, let's go ahead and make the brick processing. I think I'll use a few more stone furnaces for this, and that's going to be still okay. I don't have any in my pocket, right? Nope. So we'll make some out of all the stone I happen to be carrying. So we're going to assume 2 of these side by side is going to be all right. So next to this, I'm going to make the stone making. I guess for things like cement, well, in vanilla anyway, you use stone for that, right? Not stone bricks, but actual just stone. Stone plus water. Plus, I want to say iron? I might be wrong about that. I'm probably wrong about that. So it does not sound right at all. Alright. So here, we are actually being bottlenecked by our blue grabbers over here. Although, the amount of stone that's coming in here is still draining. So in fact, it's going to be the actual crushed stone production that's going to be slowing us down going forward. Although we'll have like infinite amounts of it later on. I'm going to grab one of these guns here, actually. And can I upgrade you to the Turret Mark II? Excellent. Wonderful. So we could, yeah, so expanding this doesn't make any sense right now. Getting stack inserters over here would help, but we're good for now. So that's slowly producing that, which is okay. But I am going to go and take half of this. And yeah, we can just go sideways right away. And run you down. Now, what's going to be slightly annoying, but not the end of the world, is the coal situation. But let's go ahead and run you down this way. And what we're going to set up is a coal line going upwards. It'd be nice to do like a split whatever. And I mean, I could just actually have it merge up over here. Because actually what I could do, there's no reason I couldn't do this, now that I think about it. Good stuff. Get advanced ore refining. Ore crusher Mark II. Sorting facility Mark II. That's interesting. So if we combine crushed Givolite with crushed Sapphirite, we get 4 iron ore. That sounds like a better ratio than what we get now. It sounds like probably the sort of thing that would be a much later on stuff. You know what I think would be good right now is some turret damage, though. But yeah, before I go and interrupt myself a 17th time in a row, I can leave you there. Duck, 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 duck. I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab my blueprint, which is still my yellow one, just because it's the wooden poles, which is all I already have. I will put you at the top and run you like that is fine. Actually, what I should do is use the blueprint upgrader. Hang on. Which says we're going to go from yellow to red, from yellow to red, from yellow to red. That's what we're going to say. We're going to remove this. We don't actually have to remove the existing bits. What is it? Shift? Yeah. Then I'm going to take this blueprint here. Where is it? This one. Upgrade you. Thank you. So now, this is all using red lines, which is what I actually have in my inventory. And I'll toggle over to my nanobots, Tuk, 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 tuk. I'm going to focus on the top to make sure that part gets finished first. We are, in fact, missing some stuff, though, to get this completely going. So we'll have to make a trip back to get the material, and I got to put a cut in here anyway. And I do have to clean up some of this stone here. May as well grab it all, and then, what the hell, make a bunch of furnaces. You're going a little too far away over there. We don't need that to be built. All right, good. Oh, this did get constructed. Excellent. I'm still missing an underground for piping in the coal, because that's my idea here, is we're going to go, sure, build some of that stuff. It's fine. Whee! We're going to make sure to get coal on this line. We'll have to move over just a scooch. We do have one splitter. Okay, good. Just trying to dodge that pole. Oops. I could have gone one over to the right, I think, but that's okay. Better slightly farther than I need to be than slightly too close and then get overlap. Boom, done. All right, so yeah, that's going to feed coal into this assembly, which we probably never need to chain. But that's going to go like that. Since I probably don't need to chain it, can just save a couple of parts and do something like this, like that, and build the other half of that. Excellent. You don't have any power coming. Let's go ahead and turn off the thingies again. Except that it might be worth... I wonder if you can filter those. It's like, just put up poles. That's it. There you go. Oh no, under attack! Oops, wrong button. Okay, repair. Keep trying to attack with my nanobot gun. Alright. You're in fact making bricks, which we would like to route to the bus. I think what I'm going to do is... Can I run it south of the iron line? Yeah, just get the bricks to run down here, and then I don't have to cross as many lines to get there. I mean, this is a long route and kind of spaghetti-ish, sure, but also fairly functional. Now, we'll probably end up doing something else with the bricks locally here, right, to mass produce. I don't know, do we want to mass produce walls over here? I'm not sure. This is actually not so bad. There we go, that worked out nicely. We want to go... we can actually go something more damage. Oh, we're a little too high. Well, actually, we can go through here if we had underground belts, which we don't. But yeah, we should be able to make the jump through there, and that's going to be fine because I want to leave this area uncovered. Yeah, I still had that idea of like scooping up all this stuff, which isn't really working. I'm going to scoop up what I can now. It doesn't auto-scoop because it's on belts. Excuse me, though. I get the hiccups. Well, what a good time to put in a cut. So I'm going to run to town. I'm going to pick up various supplies to make some underground belts. I'm going to get the stone blocks. I mean, it's using a lot of red belts to get everything to the front. And red belts need ridiculous amount of iron because of the amount of gears that they use up. But I think we'll appreciate it for having a relatively decent bus in place. And we can organize a slightly better way to get things there. I did not leave any guns behind to take care of this shit. All right, well, I'm going to do that first. Well, in any case, put in a cut. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.